This 13-year-old girl lied about her secret sex life.
I'm gonna do what I want when I want. I need to know.
Until she was forced to tell the truth. Tell her right now.
I had oral sex with you. You're 13.
She's been kicked out of school.
Whatever. She calls me mom. She thinks she can discipline me, but she can't.
You won't believe the deep, dark sex secrets.
I don't know how she can do that.
At 14?
John. No, I got it wrong. Told me you weren't having sex. It wasn't, Mom. Shut the up.
You think it's a joke? Come in here.
Live your life and become a winner in life, and you better do it, girl.
I need to know the truth. I just don't know what to do.
You're gonna have to deal with it.
Sitting on our stage are 4 mothers who have prepared themselves for a day that could change their lives. Because during this next hour, these moms are going to find out the painful truth about their wild teen daughters. Either the truth will be revealed in the form of a lie detector test, or some of these teen girls on their own, we're hoping on their own, will reveal their secrets. In any case, we're going to find out the truth, no matter how shocking it is, and no matter which way we have to go to find it. We're going to find it out. This is Shirley. Shirley says her 16-year-old daughter Savannah's wild ways are destroying her life. Now, Shirley says, this is what Savannah does. Disappears till all hours of the night. Sometimes doesn't even come home at all. She's been kicked out of school, arrested for shoplifting, stolen Shirley's debit card to buy clothing. And they're just a few of the things that Shirley knows that her daughter's doing. But the reason Shirley's here today is because she has suspicions that her daughter is even doing more than this. Now, Shirley, take a look at your daughter Savannah. This is what she has to say.
I feel that I'm 16 and I know I'm my mother's child, but I need to do whatever I want to do, and I feel that my mother needs to mind her business because this is my life and this is what I do. I drink, I smoke, whatever, and I'm gonna do it until I feel I need to stop. I don't have sex with every boy that comes to my house. Some of them are just friends, and I told my mother that. It's not like I come to the house and, oh, Ma, I think I'm pregnant. It's not like that. When I have sex, I use protection, so she needs to really stay on my business. I know how to take care of myself. I go out when I want to go out, and I come in when I want to come in, and that's it. That's how it's going to always be. I don't care. My mother don't like the way I dress, but my man like it, and I like it, and this is how I'm going to dress. Ma, I know I'm 16 and everything, but I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to drink, I'm going to smoke, I'm going to go party, I'm going to stay out all times of the night, and you're going to have to deal with it. That's it.
Okay, she drinks, she smokes, she stays out, she goes out whenever she wants to. But you think there's more.
Oh, yes, Maury, I think it's more than that. I mean, my daughter Savannah, she just depressed me so much. She's been like sneaking out of the house, bringing guys in my house. I can't even keep a job. She's been not going to school. Right. She's been leaving her brothers.
She steals?
Oh, she's stealing.
And what's this
she's
doing
lying.
And what's this doing to you emotionally? Well, I mean, how's that?
I'm just
There's
so
your daughter.
upset. I'm so upset, Maury. It's just, you know, I try so hard to work it out with her. I try really hard.
And what are you scared about finding out?
She being trapped in a house.
Trapped in a house?
Somebody's using her, you know, selling her. I'm sorry.
Selling her?
Yes. This is where I'm at. I really am, and I just can't help it. I'm just too scared. I'm too nervous.
You okay?
Huh? I try so much. I talk to so many people about my daughter.
Yeah?
So many, and it doesn't work at all. She's out of hand. I just don't know what to do.
And the same thing's happening to Satira's daughter. Now, you're her grandma,
Yes.
but you're like her mom. You've raised her.
I've raised her all her life.
Since she was 6 months old.
Yes.
I mean, this in effect is your daughter,
Yes.
not your granddaughter.
She calls me mom.
Right. But she treats you like dirt. Angel curses at her, calls Satira names, even punched her grandmother in her stomach. And Satira says the behavior is not the only thing she's concerned about, because Angel has been caught in a car with an older man, has been brought home drunk with bruises on her, and she suspects that Angel is stealing from her.
Yes.
This is just a little bit of how your granddaughter is. This is Angel. Watch this.
Hi, my name's Angel. I'm 14. I'm here to tell my mom to get off my back because she's a dumbass whore.
I hit my mom, I pushed her, I threw a remote at her, and I socked her in her stomach. She thinks she can discipline me, but she can't. I tell my mom I want a baby, so she accuses me of having sex, but I'm not. One thing that really pisses my mom off is when I go get drunk. One time I got so drunk that my friends had to carry me home. I've run away from my house over 50 times. I stay whenever, wherever I want to. Mom, I just want to tell you that I'm 14, I think I can do whatever I want to do, and you need to get the hell out of my life.
I'm 14, I can do anything I want. That's her attitude.
Yes.
And she calls you all those names.
She does.
She really punched you in your stomach. Huh?
Yes, she did. She was cussing me out, and
Why do you
I'm
think?
just upset.
Why do you think she does that? Why does she?
Because I try to discipline her. I tell her I want to know who she is, who she's going out with. You know, she just takes off and she sneaks out the window, and I just want to know where she's at.
She sneaks out?
Yes, she does.
How long does she stay out?
Overnight, sometimes.
At 14?
Yes, one time she stayed out 2 days. I didn't know where she was.
Why do you think she does it?
I don't know what she does, but I just want to know that, you know, what she's doing is wrong.
The question is, why don't they show their love for you the right way? I don't understand that. We haven't even gotten to you, Pam, and you're crying. Huh?
I know she's bad.
Pam's come here desperate today for answers. She has a 13-year-old daughter named Dawn, who already has a bad reputation around the neighborhood. Rumor has it that Dawn was in an apartment with an older man giving him oral sex. Pam also heard that her daughter steals money out of people's cars. She's 13. She even got caught in a van with a known drug dealer. If that's not bad enough, Pam lost her own mother not even a year ago, and she suspects, you suspect your daughter has stolen all the heirlooms from her grandmother.
Yes.
And you're here in a last-ditch attempt to find out the truth. This is 13-year-old Dawn. This is your daughter, Pam. Watch this.
My name's Dawn. I'm 13 years old. When my mom pisses me off, I just leave and I don't come back because it's my life and I'm going to do what I want. The longest I've been gone was a week because I was out with my friends drinking and smoking and having fun. I hate school. I hate the teachers. When the teachers piss me off, I cuss them out and I call them bitches and I cut class all the time. I know I'm 13 and I've had sex and my mom needs to just stay out of it because it ain't none of her business how many people I've been with and what I've done with them. I fight a lot. I've been in over 100 fights. And if somebody gets in my face, then that's what's going to happen. Mom, I'm 13 years old. You need to stop accusing me for things because I'm going to do what I want when I want.
I'm just going to do and I want when I want it. You don't know me. I'll do what I want. I'm old enough. I'm old enough at 13.
Stay out of my business. That's all she tells me. I love her so much. I want my daughter back.
You think these rumors are true? What about the older guy giving oral sex?
Oh, God, that's what I really want to know. I mean, I got to know that.
She says she's had sex.
I know. She told me that. She says about this 35, 25-year-old guy. She's 13. That's it. I need to know about that, about my mother's things.
Yeah, how about that?
That's awful.
You
Those
think
are
you
my
really
mother's.
suspect her of stealing your mother's stuff?
Yes, I do. They're gone. They're disappeared. Who else would do it?
This priceless, these mementos from your mom. These are the precious, dear, intimate things that your mom left.
Yes.
I assume for you.
Yes. Jewelry, like her mother's ring that I bought her. I can't find it nowhere. Dawn says, I didn't take it.
You confronted her?
Yeah, I asked her. She said, I didn't take it. I want to know if she did.
Even though that's going to frighten you?
Yes, but I still need to know. No, she didn't.
So you're like the others. Not knowing is the worst.
Yes.
Thinking it and not knowing it is the worst. Here's Teddy. Teddy has a 14-year-old daughter named Charity, and her wild ways are destroying her life. Teddy says Charity walks out the door, disappears for days at a time. 14?
Yes, Mom.
Days?
Yes.
Like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days?
Sometimes 3 days, 4 days. She'll say she's
At
going.
14?
She'll say she's going to a friend, and I call, and she's not there, and I don't know where she's at.
She curses at you, tells you face to face, I hate you. How does a person say to their mother, I hate you?
I don't know how she can do that.
This is Charity. Watch this.
Okay, I'm 14 years old. I don't like my mom. I think she's a bitch and I think she needs to leave me alone. I do whatever I want to do and my mom gives me a hard time. I walk out the front door. She can't stop me. Okay, I fight when I have to fight. I do what I have to do. I just don't want anyone in my business. I don't like studying. Mom gives me a hard time about it, but I don't care. I wish she'd get off my back. Mom, I have nothing to say to you. I don't care what you have to say, so I'm going to do what I want.
Okay. You all are crying. You all are worried like, I don't know what. When we come back, these mothers will come face to face with their daughters and give them one last chance to tell them the truth, to tell them those secrets they've been hiding from them. We'll see if they have the guts to do it. We'll be back right after this.
I'm not telling her nothing. She's always in my business.
How you think I feel when I'm looking for my child?
And don't look for me.
But you told me you weren't having
It
sex.
wasn't,
You told me you
Mom.
weren't
Shut
having
the f*** up.
We're gonna make sure that you go home. How many guys have you been with?
15.
Oh my God, you're 13.
But I don't like my mom. I think she's a bitch and I think she needs to leave me alone.
I don't know how you can do that.
You called on some friends.
Ooh, let me get away from work, man. Let me get away. Who do you think you are? I'm not your mother, but I'm gonna be your dad today.
Tell her right now.
I'm not telling her nothing.
I need to know.
We met Shirley. Shirley's the mother of 16-year-old Savannah. And before the break, Shirley told us how she believes her daughter is living a sexually destructive life. She's going to come out here in a moment. You know that. We're going to find out the truth one way or another. She's either going to tell you everything you want to know, or the lie detector tests are going to reveal whether she's lying or not. But it's the not knowing.
That's what keeps it the messed up in my mind, you know. I can't sleep at night.
Okay. We're going to bring her out to find out the truth. Here she is. Here's Savannah. Savannah, come on out. What's that look?
Yeah, what the
Savannah, what's that look?
What happened?
What's that look?
I don't
Huh?
give a about nobody in this audience.
You don't care about anybody in the audience.
Nope.
Guess what? Here's the difference. They care about you. They care about you. You've told your mother before this show you've had sex once.
Yeah.
You have a chance right now to look your mother right in the face. Look at her, don't hide from her, look at her, look her right in the eyes and tell her exactly how many guys have you been with?
I don't know.
Tell her.
I don't know.
You don't know because it's too many?
Maybe.
Don't maybe. Tell her the truth. I'll put it to you this way. Forget this test. Have you been with 5 guys?
I don't know.
There's not a person in this audience who doesn't know what 5 means. Come on now.
It could have been 5 and it could have been more.
Okay.
And that's it.
But it's not 1, is it?
I don't think so.
Okay. Are you living a secret life that your mother doesn't know about?
Yup.
You want to tell your mother? Look at her
I'm
right...
not telling her nothing because she's always in my business. Maybe if she stay out my business, maybe I'll tell her something.
You are her business. Don't you understand that? You're her daughter. Tell your mother what you want to tell her.
Ma, I feel that you need to stay out my business, and if I feel I want to tell you something, then I'm going to tell you it. But for now, I'm not telling you nothing.
Yeah, well, let's think about, do you lie about it?
Do I lie about it?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Why do you lie?
I'm grown.
If you feel...
But I don't want to tell her, so I'm going to lie about
Yeah,
it.
but your business is my business because I'm the one who got to raise you and your sisters and brothers. Do you think what I go through in my house trying to worry about you outside with these outside? You think I worry about that? Yeah, I do. Your brothers can't go to sleep at night because your ass is not in the house.
So what? What they offering for me for? What they offering for? That has nothing to do with
You
me.
don't know what I go through. I gotta call everybody. I gotta call everybody in the projects. I gotta call everybody for you, looking for you. Mother's telling me you got a mind of your own and you want to chase behind their daughter and their son, that's your business, and don't be calling their house. How you think I feel when I'm looking for my child? And I gotta
Then
go
don't
through
look
that.
for me. Then don't look for me.
That's the madness.
Oh, wow.
Savannah, you turn to your mother and you tell her right now what you wanted to tell her rather than say it on the tape. Go ahead.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead.
I don't need to tell her nothing.
Okay, well, let me just roll this tape because this is what you admitted to us.
Ma, I have a confession to make. The guy you caught me in bed with, I had sex with him, and he gave me $100 for it.
You proud of that?
So, Vanna, you're going to tell me that you brought that boy in my house and you knew better not to bring that boy in my house. I told you he couldn't even come on my porch. And I'm sleeping in my bed. And I just happened to do a round check because I said, well, let me go ahead and check the house because you cleaned your room that night. And I said, well, you in the cleaning mood? What the hell you cleaning your room for? So I happened to get up that night and check the house, and then I saw two heads in your bed. And then I cut on the light, and I saw him in the house. What did I do to you? Your I told you. I said, you know what? You put your on and you go out there with him. You want to stick this in my house? You go out there with him. What he did? He sent you right back home. He didn't send me home. Yes, he did. He sent you right back home. Yes, he did, Vanna. Yes, he did.
I came home.
Vanna, listen. The only thing I'm trying to say to you is more than life than he's sorry. I'm telling you, it's more than life. Do something with yourself. I love you. You my baby. You my baby girl. I love you. I only want the best for you. That's all I want. I'm tired of hurting inside. I am.
There are other things that we asked you about that you've lied to about your mother, and we want to find out whether they're true or not. Here are the results. You admitted to your mother that you are not a virgin, but when asked if you had sex more than 10 times, you said no, and the lie detector test determined that is a lie. Do you steal clothes that you come home with and your mother does not buy you? You said no, and the lie detector test determined that is a lie. Have you ever been pregnant? You said no, and the lie detector test determined that is a lie.
Oh, man, you been pregnant?
Have you ever had an abortion? You said no, and the lie detector test determined that is a lie.
How did you get abortion?
I didn't never have an abortion.
So you trying to tell me that is lying?
Yup.
Vanna.
The lie detector
Many
is a
times
lie.
I asked you when it's that time of the month. Many times I asked you that, Vanna, and you said, "Oh no, Ma, it's late." You know. And then when I found that paper, you said, "No, it wasn't yours. It was
The doctor.
paper." That's what you said it was. But you lied. So what you think I should do now?
Well, guess what?
Huh? What you think I should do now?
Guess what? Sure.
Mary, let me tell you
Guess
something.
what? We've got some things planned.
I'm tired of her.
Something's going to happen today that she hasn't been through before, all right? We'll be back right
It was him, Mom. Shut the f*** up.
after. We're going to make sure that you go home. How many guys have you been with?
15.
Oh my God, you're 13.
If I don't like my mom, I think she's a bitch and I think she needs to leave me alone.
I don't know how she can do that.
You called on surprise.
Ooh, let me get away from you right now. Let me get away. Who do you think you are? And I don't take it. I'm not your mother, but I'm gonna be your dad today.
Tell her right now.
I'm not telling her nothing.
I need to know.
We've been talking to mothers who fear that their teenage daughters have been stealing, having sex, using drugs. They want to find out the truth once and for all. And you know what I want to do more than anything else on this show? I want these kids to sit in front of their mother, look them straight in the eye, and tell them the truth. I don't want to have to reveal it on a piece of tape. I don't want to have to wait for lie detector tests. I want these kids to have the guts to sit right here and tell their mother the truth. This is Sotira. Now, in reality, I mean, the facts will say that Sotira is Angel's grandmother.
Yeah.
But the real thing is, you're her mother. You've been raising her since she was 6 months old. and she's come here to find out the truth once and for all. We talked to Satira last night. This is what she told us.
My 14-year-old granddaughter, Angel, has been with me since she was a baby, and I love her more than anything in the world, and if anything happened to her, I don't know what I would do. Angel sneaks out the window. I don't know where she is. She's gone for days. She doesn't call me. I'm just afraid the police are gonna come to my door and tell me she's dead. She calls me names and she pushes me, and I don't know what to do anymore. Angel comes home with hickeys on her neck. She's driving around with older guys. I don't know if she's having sex. I'm scared to death. I love Angel so much. I'm afraid that her out-of-control behavior is gonna get her killed. I need to know the truth. I want to know if she's having sex, if she's stealing, if she's taking drugs. I need to know that.
Here's your 14-year-old granddaughter who you raise as your own. Here's Angel. Angel? Sit right here. Angel. Angel. Look at her.
What about her?
You don't feel for her right now?
No.
You don't?
Nope.
You have any feeling for her right
No.
now?
I know I've loved you.
She's your grandmother?
I don't care.
She's raised you as a... You don't care?
Angelica, I love you, Angelica.
You don't care? Why don't you care?
Because I don't.
You know,
Well,
I
you
love
care enough to be biting your nails. Don't bite your nails.
I love you, Angelica. You know, I love you.
Now, you wanted to know the truth about your granddaughter.
Yes, I do.
And before the show, you confessed some things. Now, before we roll that tape, I want you to make this confession right here to your grandmother. I don't need any tape. I want you to tell her right to her face what you want to confess to. Go ahead.
I want to confess that I slept with 7 guys.
What? No, you didn't. What?
How
Now
old?
you think I'm not shoplifting, but I shoplift over 50 times.
How many times?
Why?
50? Well, I want to tell you something right now.
Angel.
I want to tell you something right now. You ain't going to be the same way. We're going to make sure that you go home different.
I'm not.
We're going to make sure that you see the light. We're going to make sure that if you want to be out there on your own, that you're going to be responsible. Because you're not doing anything out there that's responsible. You have to earn your independence. Don't you guys understand that? You just don't get it because you think of it. You got to earn it. Here are the results. When asked if you had sex with your boyfriend more than 10 times, you admitted to the lie detector that was true. So with her boy, do you know who her boyfriend is?
Yes.
Well, they're doing it.
You told me
It's not that boyfriend, it's another guy.
But you told me you weren't having
It
sex.
wasn't,
You told me you
Mom.
weren't
Shut the up.
How can you talk to her that way? How can you use that language like that? She doesn't use that language with you. How do you do that with her? And you don't show her any respect by using it. Don't you understand that? We'll be back right after this.
Why are you doing this? Why are you lying? Why?
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
You were lying. Angel, you're lying. I know you were. Why? Why? I love you.
How many guys have you been?
15.
You're 13.
If I don't like my mom, I think she's a bitch and I think she needs to leave me alone. I don't know how she can do that.
You called on surprise.
Ooh, let me get away from you right now. Let me get away. Who do you think you are? I'm not your mother, but I'm gonna be your dad today.
You think it's a joke, little girl, and come in here, all right?
Tell her right now.
I'm not telling her nothing.
I need to know.
We're talking to desperate mothers who are absolutely scared, terrified that their wild teen daughters have been having sex, stealing, doing drugs, and today they want to know the truth. And this is Pam. Pam's the mother of a 13-year-old named Dawn. Pam's devastated about the fact that she doesn't know exactly what her 13-year-old is up to. I mean, think about it. You don't know what your 13-year-old is doing. Pam believes the 13-year-old Dawn is in grave danger, wants to find out exactly how destructive of a life her 13-year-old is leading. Watch.
My 13-year-old daughter, Dawn, is out of control. Dawn calls me a bitch. Dawn tells me how much she hates me. It hurts me so bad. I hear rumors about my daughter, how she's a big hoe, how she sleeps with this guy and that guy. They tell me that don't sleep with somebody for money, for drugs. Dawn's my baby. I think my 13-year-old daughter is sleeping with her 24-year-old, a 34-year-old. I need to know if this is true. I can't imagine her doing something like that. I want to find out if my daughter has stolen my mother's jewelry. I love my daughter more than anything. I need to know the truth about her. She just doesn't understand that. I need to know the truth about her.
How bad could she be?
Oh, she's bad. Dawn's bad.
How did you know she might have been at an older man's apartment?
A friend. Not a friend of hers now, because this friend's too good. She doesn't party and stuff like that, but she's no friend of Dawn. She come to my house. She said, you have to do something. You have to go there. Dawn is upstairs in his apartment with a 25-year-old man having oral sex. She said, and Dawn said to me, why don't you have the other guy? Why don't you give the other guy? That's what she said to her.
Did you go up there?
I sent the police there, but by the time the police got there, Dawn was gone.
Here she is, Dawn. Dawn, come on in. Guess what? Don't listen to them. This is what I want you to do right now, Dawn. This is what I want you to do right now. I want you to face your mom, and I want you to tell her right now, did you have any sexual contact with that man in that apartment building?
Yeah.
Tell her what you did.
Tell her what you did.
I had oral sex with him.
Yeah. Why, Dawn? Dawn, you're 13. Why did you do that?
Because I wanted to.
Oh, God.
Why'd you want to?
Because I felt like it.
Did he give you any money?
Nope.
Did you want any money?
Nope.
Do you like it? Is he your boyfriend? What? What is it? You just do it?
Is that the only time you were with him? No?
That's the only time I ever did anything with him.
Have you had any other sex except for that man?
Yeah.
Tell your mother everything you've done sexually. Tell her, right now. How many guys have you been with?
15.
Oh, my God.
How many of you guys, forget about the oral sex, how many guys have you slept with?
15.
Oh, don't. Why?
You're
Why
13
don't-
years old. How old's the oldest guy you slept with?
20.
20-something.
Yeah.
And you're 13.
Does he know you're 13 years old?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Here's what the lie detector test about. Have you ever given oral sex in exchange for drugs? You said no. The lie detector administrator determined that's a lie.
Oh, John. John.
Ask her anything else you want to ask her one more time. You want to ask about that jewelry? You want to ask her about your mother's ring?
What about the mother's ring that was in my purse? Where's it at?
I don't know.
Dawn, don't lie.
I don't know. I didn't
Please.
take it.
Do you know where it is?
No.
You don't know where it is?
Nope. I don't know where it is.
Our lie detector.
I know who took it, but I don't know where it is.
Who took it, Dawn? Who took it? Dawn, can I get it back?
We'll be back right after this.
I just want it back, Dawn. That's all I want. Can you get it back for me?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? What do you know? Please, Dawn.
Oh, I'm going where I want.
Dawn.
No, I'm going where I want. I'm going to have a
Dawn.
cigarette.
If I don't like my mom, I think she's a bitch and I think she needs to leave me alone. I don't know how she can do that.
You called on surprise.
Ooh, let me get away from you right now. Let me get away. Who do you think you are? I'm not your mother, but I'm gonna be your dad today.
You think it's a joke, little girl, and come in here.
Tell her right now.
I'm not telling her nothing.
I need to know.
This is Teddy. Teddy's the mother of 14-year-old Charity. Like the other moms today, she wants to find out the truth about her teen daughter. How does she treat you?
She cusses me out. She's throwing things at me. She takes off out the door. She doesn't come home. Normally she comes home anywhere from 11 till 6 in the morning. I don't know where she's at. She says she's with her friends.
She's been kicked out of school. She got all F's. She's now being homeschooled by you, and she's failing that.
Yes. She won't do anything.
And what's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear more is that one day I'm going to find out that she's dead along the road somewhere, that somebody's picked her up.
Okay. Here she is, Charity. Charity, come on out. What's so funny?
Nothing.
What's so funny?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
You have confessed to a list of things, and I give you credit. I give you credit that instead of sitting there and lying yourself through a lie detector test, you admit the truth as he asked the questions, and that's, you know, I applaud that. That's commendable. All right, now, this is what you confess to.
God.
Since getting alcohol poisoning, you have admitted to still drinking. Does that bother you, Teddy?
Yes, it does.
Did you steal the money that your mother left to pay bills? You confessed that you did.
You told me you didn't take it. You lied to me. You told me you never lie. You said I always tell you the truth. You took it and I told you it was the only money I had. I haven't worked in over 2 months. I'm looking for a job and everything, and I had my friend give me the money so I could pay some bills, so I'd have the money, and then...
What'd you do with the money, and why are you lying?
I don't know.
I mean, why are you smiling?
I don't know.
Why are you smiling? There's nothing to smile about.
That's not.
Your mother's out there working and scratching and finding every possible way to pay the bills, and you just take the money?
I didn't know it was for
that's
bills.
like, I mean, that's just violating your own mother. Have you used any drugs other than marijuana? And you admitted to the lie detector administrator that you've done drugs besides marijuana. We'll be back right after this. You called on some stuff.
Ooh, let me get away from you right now. Who do you think you are? I'm not your mother, but I'm gonna be your dad today.
You think it's a joke, little girl, and come in here.
Tell her right now.
I'm not telling her nothing.
I need to know.
My next guest, guess what, young ladies? My next guest is just like you. Or at least she was. Because we think it's very important for her to be here. Her name is Ashley, and she has a story to share with you all. Because Ashley was just like you. And one night her destructive behavior, which by the way was exactly like yours, almost cost her life. Watch.
My name is Ashley and I'm 16 years old. I was hoping I could come on your show to tell my story. See, I used to be just like the out-of-control girls on your show. I was smoking, drinking, skipping school, fighting, having sex, lying, and not listening to my mother. Then one night I decided to run away. I thought I was old enough to do what I wanted and take care of myself. I was wrong. I ended up getting raped. I still have nightmares, and I know my life is never going to be the same. I want the teen girls to hear my story, and hopefully it'll help them so they don't make the same mistakes I did.
So that's what happened to Ashley, and I'm not sure, maybe some of these girls, you know, they might call it sex, but maybe there were guys who forced themselves on these girls. Who knows? I don't even know if they know the difference between having sex and getting raped. Here's Ashley. What do you want to tell them?
I want to let you all know what you're doing to your mother is not nice. It's not good. Your mother is here to love you and take care of you and support you. And when I ran away, I thought I knew what I was doing, but I didn't. I thought I was old enough, and I wasn't. And I ended up getting raped, and it hurts. And the nightmares that I have to this day, they still scared the crap out of me. You have no idea. And the rate you guys going, you're going to end up just like I was. Ever since this happened to me, I have changed my life, and I have been going to school, and I've been doing things the right way. And I want to see you guys do that. I don't want to see you do the things that I did and end up hurting like me, like I am in my heart, and it hurts so bad. No idea.
Okay.
You are all beautiful girls, and I don't want to see not one of you hurt.
All right, now, Ashley's gone through this. Ashley's going to help out as much as she can with these girls. But we want to give these girls an understanding of what it is like, what can happen to you if you keep doing what you're doing. So we've called on some friends. And we've got some people here to teach a little lesson about how important it is when it comes to your mother. Please welcome everybody, motivational speaker, the author of The Navigator, Dee West. Here they are.
You have the audacity to come on national television and then smile. You are totally oblivious. You better take that smile off your face right now. Tell you something. That you use that vulgar language is zero tolerance on this show, and I don't take it. I'm not your mother, but I'm gonna be your dad today. And get back with me back. Back with me back here. You know what? I want to tell you something, every mom in here. I'm going to be your ears, I'm going to be your eyes, and I'm going to be your dry tears, because you're not going to make me cry for all this nonsense, because I'm going to get in your tail right in the back in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let me tell you something. Sit your little tail up, because I'm not finished with you yet. Let me tell you something. This woman loves you. She's crying, she's hurt, she's distraught, and all you have to offer is a smile, a smirk, a punch in the stomach. But I want you to punch some of these people that I'm going to take you with. I want you to punch them when we get to that next landing place for your butt, because you're going to get your... Woo, girl, woo! Woo! You got 1 second. Sit your tail up straight, too. You're 13 years old. Sleeping with men, coming on national television, stealing. Let me tell you something, young lady. You don't have to keep begging her to ask you where your ring is. I'm going to tell her where she's going to go to get this ring for you, because she shouldn't have brought nobody in your house. Not in your house. Don't you ask her anymore. And let me tell you something. There's a lot more that you have to offer, young lady. There's a lot within you. And you have to start respecting yourself in order to gain respect. You have to start being honest and true and worthy to your cause in order to get... Ooh, let me get away from you right now. Let's get away from you right now. Put your hands down and not near your hips. Who do you think you are? Do you have a goal or a dream or a mission in your life, young lady? What do you plan to achieve in life? You don't know, do you? Do you know? No. Well, that's why you're out there burning up houses, because you don't know what to do with your life. That's why you're not going to school, because you don't know what to do with your life. That's not how you live your life, young lady. But I'm gonna do better. Look up, put your head up when I'm talking to you. Let me tell you something. The reason why you're doing all these things because you don't have direction, because you need some hope, because you are a successful person inside your heart, but it's not reflective of what you're doing right now. She's here, she's crying for you, and you could care less right now, right? Is that right? Is that right? Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you what, you're gonna stop caring like this. I'm gonna teach you a new way. You're gonna start loving yourself, appreciating your life, and valuing your life. I don't know what you're going through, but you know what? I got some friends for you. I got some friends for you. Right. And I want you to start smiling now.
That's right.
I want you to start smiling now.
We'll be right back after this.
You think it's a joke, little girl, and come in here. Come in here.
You're in my house. All the playing is over. If you choose to act ignorant and stupid, I'm gonna treat you ignorant and stupid.
Tell her right now.
I'm not telling her nothing.
I need to know.
Dee enlisted the help of Captain Kirk Eady and the officers of the Hudson County Jail to help get them back on the right track.
See, we don't ask you to do nothing, we tell you. And if you put your hands on us the way you did your mother, you're not going to be able to walk and laugh about it.
Still, the girls took none of this seriously. So Dee and the officers brought the unruly teens to the Hudson County Jail.
You in my house, there's nobody else around you now.
They were searched, stripped, and issued the uniform of real prisoners. The girls didn't seem fazed by the jail experience until...
What's up? Give me some.
Become a winner in life, and you better do it, girl, because I know you can. Come here. You can do it.
You think it's a joke, little girl, and come in here, all right? Come in here.
As each girl was given a cell, they had time to think about how their lifestyle could lead them to a path of self-destruction.
Mom, I just want to tell you that I will never disrespect you and that I love you. Mom, I learned that I've been treating you bad, and I do love you.
Mom, I love you, and I don't want nothing to happen.